Hey guys, what is up? I'm Cameo, and today we're going to be talking about something that I kind of want to talk about for a while. I just haven't really gotten to it yet. Now, we know a lot about Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare is less than a month away. I'm pretty sure it's 3 weeks from today. So it's Monday. 3 weeks from today, we will have the Day 0 edition of Advanced Warfare. But this stuff hasn't really been talked about, so at least not to the full extent. So this is a list of things I want from Advanced Warfare. We won't know until the game comes out, or at least for a week or two if they leak more information, but this kind of stuff that we won't really know until we have experience with the game. So, first thing on that list, we're just going down the list. I have a list I've had since the multiplayer reveal, and it's got things from esports to just pubs things. So, first thing is spawns. We want spawns that make sense, and I wanted, in not Advanced Warfare, in Ghosts, especially Sovereign. Sovereign was really bad when it comes to competitive maps. Spawns on that map was just awful. Like, you could not get good spawns for a whole game. It was just impossible. Spawns were just not good on that map. And this, the spawns need to make sense. So, if the other team is in, is at A and B, your team should be spawning C. Your team should not be spawning at A, behind them. That's not how you should be spawning. You should be spawning in the place that the enemy is not, which would be C. So, in domination, of course. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone agrees with that. We need spawns that make sense. Next thing that I want is a game-ending kill streak. Now, this is only for pubs, not for competitive, obviously. But I loved in Modern Warfare 2 that you could end the game if you got a nuke. If you got that 25 kill streak, the game was over and you won. So I want that in Advanced Warfare. I don't think it's going to be in Advanced Warfare. I'm pretty sure they've already talked about kill streaks a little bit, and I don't think it's in there. I feel like they would have teased it a little bit more, but I don't think that's in Advanced Warfare. I hope it is, though. I hope that there's a game-ending kill streak or some kind of game-ending element to the game besides just hitting the max score or having time run out. So, nuke in Advanced Warfare would be awesome. Something like that would be awesome. Next thing I want is strictly for competitive. Pretty much all of these, the rest of them are competitive. I want tactical kill streaks. Now, in Black Ops 2, that's when I started getting into competitive Call of Duty. The kill streaks were awesome. If someone got a Hellstorm missile or a lightning strike, they saved them. They were strategic items that you could use and utilize at different times in the game. So in Ghosts, we didn't have any kill streaks. We had specialist bonuses, and that's it. So they didn't really do much. I want kill streaks. Kill streaks made the game interesting because if you're playing and you have a Hellstorm or a lightning strike on hardpoint, the other team doesn't know it. They might think they got that rotation, but you got that rotation because you're not set up on the hard point, but you can just lightning strike, kill everybody. Your team is set up right next to the hard point, and get on the hard point, and you got it. So, kill streaks make competitive awesome. That's all I'm saying. Kill streaks make competitive awesome, and we need them back this year. So, the next thing that we need are more competitive guns. Now, in Call of Duty Ghosts, the only guns you saw were at the beginning, you saw the Remington and the MTAR. You saw those two mainly, and then after the MTAR nerf and the Vector buff, all you saw was the Vector. Nashville just happened. All you would see is the Vector and the occasional Remington on Octane. Pretty much Vector the whole time. It gets boring if everyone's using the same gun. You just pre-aim corners. Everyone has the same gun. We don't want Vectors. We don't want that this year. We want multiple guns. If we could have all the guns in competitive this year, that would be awesome. If they all helped a lot in competitive, like they were actually useful in competitive, that'd be awesome because, they all have their different benefits. They all do different things. You could use this gun if you're playing on a certain map that has this kind of thing on it. Not being specific, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Hopefully that we have guns that are effective in certain situations. So if you have a class and that situation happens, you have that gun. And we have more guns, which means more combinations for classes in competitive, which means more fun when it comes to watching and playing. Next thing I want is league play. Now we know we have league play, but that's not the other thing I want from league play. I want ranks, which we know we have, and I want a harsh punishment for leaving. We don't know that yet. We don't know if there's going to be a harsh punishment for leaving or if it's going to be just like Black Ops 2. I want a harsh punishment for leaving. I don't care if you lag out of the game. I don't care if you unplug your Ethernet cable. I don't care if you turn off your Xbox. If you are not in that game from start to finish, there should be a harsh punishment. Now, people are like, hey, what if you get DDoSed or hit offline? That leads me to my next point. There needs to be DDoS protection. Now, I know this is hard to do, hard to get DDoS protection, but when you're playing League play, there needs to be DDoS protection, because if you go on Black Ops 2 right now, you can't play 10 games without getting DDoS. If you do, you're lucky like crazy. You should go buy a lottery ticket. But we need DDoS protection. That's what we need, because it's just impossible to get, to the place you, like, let's say you're grinding every day. You want to get that top rank, but as soon as you get to that top rank, everyone else is going to be DDoSing, so you're going to hit offline all the time. Then it costs you money because they're going to fry your router. So that prevents people from going to that max rank. That's a problem. You want people to get to that max rank. There needs to be a harsh punishment for leaving games. There needs to be a DDoS protection. Now, the reason I say harsh punishment for leaving is because if someone leaves, there's a slim chance you're going to win, which means you lose points. It's, simple why you would want a harsh punishment for leaving. But, like I said, we need DDoS protection to make sure no DDoSing, make sure people who actually leave have a harsh punishment for doing so. Next thing we need are up-to-date esport rules. Now, if you played Call of Duty Ghosts, like GBs or UMGs or tournaments, you would know that in private match, you can press the options button. I'm not really sure what the button's called on the Xbox One. You press the button, and I guess the start. You press that button, and esport rules are already activated, right? Like, all the settings are, activated. You can't edit most of the settings. You can't make it so, like, bomb timer's like 15 seconds. It's all locked in, set for you. The problem I have with Ghost is they did not update that frequently. So if MLG makes a change, that esports rules need to be changed too. A patch needs to come out changing that rule set in private match. That way we don't have to, edit settings ourselves. So that way we can just press esport rules and it's there. Latest settings completely, done just right there. So I want that in Advanced Warfare. That'd be awesome. Hopefully Sledgehammer can do that, but we'll see what happens. And finally, everyone in competitive wants this. I want competitive maps and competitive game modes. Like, Hardpoint was competitive, CTF's competitive, SND's competitive, Uplink looks competitive. I think it'd be a good game for esports. Domination is very slow. It's very boring. It's not for competitive. It's just not for competitive. It was in competitive, before Black Ops 2, before Hardpoint came out, but, obviously it wasn't working because all the growth for esports came mainly in Black Ops 2 when there wasn't domination as an esports game mode. Same thing with Blitz. Blitz I don't have that big of a problem with if it wasn't so glitchy. If you kill somebody while they're sliding towards the portal, they should not get the cap. That's happened so many times, is they get the cap and they die as soon as they teleport. That should just not happen. So Blitz needs to stay out of esports unless they fix it 100%. I don't really like it that much. CTF's better. Domination needs to stay out because it's very slow, and we've had it for years, and it's just not that good. Hardpoint should come in, CTF should come in, S&D should come in, and if they want to add a fourth game mode, it should be Uplink. Now, that's all I want from Advanced Warfare. It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't that much. Hopefully, a lot of people also want that. That's a lot of stuff for competitive. The only thing that's not really competitive is the spawns and the game ending kill streak, which who doesn't want a game ending kill streak, right? So that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Cameo, and I'll see you guys next time.